What is good, everybody, and welcome back to 2 Point Hospital. Oh, last time we were here, we took on, or we didn't take on, we were continuing on with our tumble hospital, the one that almost made us go broke, but now it's a thriving hospital. You can see we have $800,000 in the bank there, so it's pretty good. Um, we end up getting our 2 and 3 star ratings there. Um, and pretty much almost completed the whole hospital, so that was neat. But I'll finish it up another day. Today we are going to move on to the Mitton University Hospital. So, home to some of the brightest minds in 2 Point County. It may be chilly, but it's also the perfect place for us to start developing some new technology. Mitton University Research and Teaching Hospital. So, let's hop right into it. So, Mitton University, the Vice Chancellor of Mitton University, has been impressed with our progress, and we've been invited to establish Mitton University Research and Teaching Hospital. This is a great opportunity for us. We can set up a research department and develop some new tech. We'll only be able to recruit student doctors and nurses here, so we'll need to train them up. Mitton University will provide us with extra funds for each person we train and each research project we complete. Firstly, though, we'll need a research license. The ministry will grant us one if we can demonstrate our technical prowess by establishing a hospital with some upgraded machinery. So, get hospital to level 3 and upgrade one machine. Temperature. This one is a cold place, it says. You can check it out by going here and seeing that it's too cold. Holy shit. We got a lot of space to work with. Oh, I have to buy this though? But it's already here. I have to buy the building? Come on now. You can't. That makes sense. Well, I can buy this one for whatever reason. Why aren't these ones restricted, I wonder? I guess because they open up to the courtyard, so... Whereas this one doesn't, so... Whatever. Should be roughly the same size, 960, yeah. Should roughly be the same size. Oh boy, guys. Well, I thought I was getting really excited there for a second, but just like any other place, you have to buy the plots of land, so... I guess. I'll fucking go ahead here and, get started with building. Alright, everybody, well, we got, what I think is the humble beginnings of good hospital. Ooh, is this getting too hot? Still comfortable, it says. So we'll roll with it. So we got pharmacy, we've got general diagnosis, we got cardiology, got a bathroom, got a staff room, 2 GP offices right now, drink machines, leaflets for the customers, some benches, reception, doctors and nurses that have no clue what they're doing, because like it said at the beginning, we had to hire basically students. So students are fresh out of university, so we'll eventually have to get a training facility in here to get them some skills, some qualifications. I don't know if we'll be able to do that in this building unless we'll play it by ear, see what rooms we need, what diagnoses we need. I'm 116,000 in the bank, so that's better off than where we were last hospital. Should have some money to float us for a couple months so that we can cover our expenses and whatever till patients start rolling in. And that's kind of why I kind of left this out, because I mean I have some basics here, but you know, next thing you know, someone needs a PANS lab or the deluxe clinic or whatever, the dehumidifier or whatever the room's called, or fracture ward, clown clinic is what it is, or psychiatry. I was looking at that the other day. I'm like, is this psychiatry? But like, is the room called psychiatry? I don't know. Psychiatry, I guess. These doctors have left their rooms because they were not busy. Well, you busy now, boy? Get in there and help out Charlotte Bap. Charlotte Bap. She needs help. But yeah, as you saw, oh, not that one. The thermal rating we got pretty much everywhere is warm, except of course this side of the hospital. So why you're hanging out there, I don't know. What does she need now? She's waiting for. Oh, okay, well, nurse, get in there. Diagnose her. Could just upgrade a machine right off the bat. That way we get our license faster. Let's do it. Bug it. No pharmacy for whatever it said, 37 days. Approximately. Charlotte Bap. Going to a GP's office. You're waiting for a general diagnosis as well. That other doctor might actually have to go to work now. Unless they're taken care of here, I guess. What do you got?
If you love overpriced subscriptions with
88% certainty.
Here's the next link in the chain. Sausage Box. The only bi-weekly subscription that's filled to the
Yeah,
skin
we'll make more money
sausages.
soon, Albert. It's fine.
Get your neighbors to say, "Oh wow, nice sausage box."
I wonder how we ever made a diagnosis in the first hospital, because we didn't have all these extra diagnoses rooms, so unless it's just I guess there's not as many things going on in the whatever that town was, Hogsport, or as many illnesses going around, so not as many things you have to check, I guess. Full diagnosis. She got bogwarts and our pharmacy's out. Great. Great. How much longer is this gonna take? Doesn't say. Almost done. Alright, well, let's just see here. Get our research license. Great news! The 2-Point Health Ministry has granted us a research license. This will allow any of our hospitals to research new machines, upgrades, and more. To kick off a research project, we'll need a research room and a doctor with a research qualification. Diagnoses and treatment of patients can also contribute to research progress. Harvesting those can also be very enlightening. So, we got our 1-star rating objectives. We need to train a doctor in research, complete a chromotherapy research project, and cure patient with chromotherapy. So, I guess I'll work on that in the meantime. See how big this room needs to be. Minimum 4x3 it says. Could probably get that in there. Then I need a training facility too. Oh my god. Okay, I'll figure something out. I will figure something out. Well, guys, we finished the research project finally. So we've completed. Discovery can be used across the whole organization. When a project is completed, researchers will look for work elsewhere unless we kick off another project. As we make new discoveries and travel to new parts of the county, our boffins will propose new areas for research. Keep your eyes peeled for new projects. Go ahead and do award season here, I guess. Open all. Just get some training going here first. There's 2 new doctors I just hired. Pause. Yeah. Research complete. Chromotherapy. All these guys need staff training. So let's go ahead and we should have a chromotherapy room. Minimum size 4x3. That works out perfect for here. This chromotherapy lab in. It's basically what happens to the patients. They've lost their color. Extinguisher. Yeah, I know we're getting low on the funds. How much does this cost? 10,000? Okay, I like that. His reputation is middle of the road. So let's go ahead and just play at normal speed for a second. I've lost the note that describes what chromotherapy is, but basically, where's one of these guys right here? No, not you. You. Chromotherapy heading for the queue. It's called gray anatomy, so its existential despair frequently leads to a loss of color. Go figure. I have one 4x3 space here left to use up.
Doctor needed in GP's office.
And then I'll have to look at getting another new building, I guess. Also, one thing I've done is not bought attractive items at all to save us some cash. Which has worked out. So that's something that I think has saved some costs there, because I mean, when I go and buy fucking ring statues or Sonic statues, like, that's a lot of money down the drain. Sonic trees, even. Sonic flower, Sonic totem, all the Sonic stuff that I'm so in love with, and like, as a necessity. Oh! 1-star rating for curing a chromotherapy patient. Bodes well that your organization has begun to dabble in research. Our initial note suggested wrongly. It seems that you weren't well suited to this particular task. That we weren't well suited. Rest assured that whoever was responsible for such an off-the-mark remark will be losing their job forthwith. Unless it was me, of course. Perish the thought. Continue with your studies for more rewards, or go elsewhere to expand your organization. Oh, we got a deluxe level 3. Flemington's opened up, and an encyclopedia bookcase 1. Let's go ahead and just pause for a minute, revel in our glory and our 1-star rating. Is it a writing or is it a room? items. What am I looking for? Inside bench. And hey, what is going on? Is it something you throw in like the training room? Items. It is 2+% training speed. $2,000. Nowhere's to throw it in this small training room. Right there, supposedly. Oops, can't get in his desk. Then, boom, drop $2,000 right by the old radiator. No problem. So yeah, I don't know what was all in here last time you guys were here. I think it was staff room. Then I left this area open for whatever. So I put in a ward because we needed the ward next, and then I put in the training center or the training room because we just needed to train some people in research for that first objective. Then a deluxe lab because that was kind of the next illness that come up. So I just pretty much replicated this area. Over here opted for 4 machines instead of 2 leaflet stands. Whatever. Then I bought this building, put in more because what was piling up was GP visits at the time. So I put in these 3 GP offices, and from there I needed another easy scan because that room was piling up. Then what came next? I believe the clown clinic was next, just because chest infection finally popped up in the hospital. Then I finally built this research pod, or research center. So you click on the research pod to start a research, and I think I have 3 doctors with the research qualification that can work there, but I only have 2 desks, so I think only 2 can work in there at a time. But let's just see, we've got training research, output research 2. Oh, I guess that just boosts our own research machine, research pod. I don't know, or maybe it applies to the desks. I don't know. X-ray. What does this give us? After Bungle Tech's discovery of the V rays and W rays, which only vaporize 1 in every 100 patients, scientists have speculated on the possible existence of an X-ray. This could revolutionize patient diagnosis. So maybe another way to diagnose patients. We have the injection room, which I found out as a qualification that nurses have, actually first. So design a machine capable of injecting patients without having to touch them. They are filthy after all. So that was something that I noticed. Like, I don't know, that's just another, if that'll be a new ailment or if that's just kind of a diagnosis stuff. Diagnosis. Fluid analysis. Design a machine to extract a range of fluids from patients for diagnostic purposes primarily, but also just for fun, so I'm guessing that'll help with diagnosis as well. And then this one is just the same chromotherapy that will give us an upgraded colorizer machine. Oh, this will allow us to train. Oh, so I probably can't train research 2 right now. I see, like the qualification. So if I do this, then that'll give the researchers to be able to go get research 2. Like this has no upgrades right now, so that's for that one. So yeah, that's kind of how the research pod works. I put in 2 desks because I had room for 2 desks. There's a minimum 4x3. So that's why I'm guessing that's where the actual researchers work. The pod is just like the start the research, but this is where like people work. You might be able to actually see because you only put in one research pod, researcher's desks, assistant research plus 1% research power. Maybe it is only, I don't know, maybe it's just research pod is the only way to do research. I don't know. In that case, then these just increase the speed. I don't know, I didn't really see. I saw one guy in the pod working, so maybe that's all that there is. And then finally, lastly, I put in this psychiatry room, but I have no psychiatrists, so that's what we're training right now in the training room to help with patients, because that popped up. We have some mock stars. I see a mock star here waiting to be diagnosed. No chest infection, chest infected patient, chemotherapy patient. But we can treat them all as of right now. But yeah. So I have one more 4x3 space here before I have to build another room. Might just throw in another another cardiology room there. Just saying, see it's starting to pile up in queue length. Just move more patients through, you know. But that'll be a topic for another day, because we got our 1-star rating. So I'd like to thank you guys so much for tuning in. If you want to help out the channel, you can like, subscribe, comment, do any and all of those things if you enjoyed the video today. And as you say up here in Canada, peace out!